The other day I saw this question asking, are you the main character in your life? And I think that's kind of an interesting question to consider, especially as a writer and a writing teacher. Thinking about perspective and character development, I guess, and who you are as a person. And at first, that question made me think, do you feel like you're in control? Like, that's the impression I get when I hear that question. And honestly, I don't feel like I'm in control. I don't know. I think since the cancer diagnosis, probably there's been just like a lot of different stuff that's just kind of been out of our control. So of course, all this stuff with cancer in 2020, and then of course the pandemic on top of that. And my son's been having some health issues too recently. I guess a lot of with the writing, having the querying, there's so much rejection, and I think that just seems like so much of what I want to get out to the world is sort of just like trapped behind this barricade. And so that feels out of my control, of course. And then even in the teaching job, sometimes, like lately, I just feel like there's so much we try to do, and no matter how hard we work or how hard we try to reach some students, it's just, there's so much that's beyond our control of what we can get through to them. And I don't know, sorry to be a downer. I feel like sometimes I'm very optimistic about things, and then today I've just been feeling pretty pessimistic about the world. So there's that. But fear not, so we can still turn things around, right? We can still become optimistic again. And I was thinking about all those things I can't control. You know, there's just so much in our lives that we don't control. And even when things feel really down and they feel bad, you still have some things you can control. And so I thought, well, I'll just focus on those instead too. And I started to realize that idea asking you if you're a main character in your life, it's not necessarily, are you in control of everything? It's, are you important to this story, right? Because main characters, if I'm writing a story, they don't control everything that happens to them, you know? They have the unexpected happen. They have crazy stuff enacted upon them by the author. So they're sort of out of their control as well. But despite all of that, you can still think about the ways that your story is important and the ways that you can help others. I think this is illustrated best by one student that I was talking to the other day. She was just kind of saying about all the ways she feels like she's not a great writer, and she just felt really discouraged from taking the creative writing class. But then she said, well, I'm just going to try it, you know, I'll give it a try. And I had noticed all these different things she was doing really well as a writer. So I pointed out those things and I said, and you're taking the best first step, which is actually taking this class and trying and applying these different skills. And she was like really touched by that. And it kind of made me wonder what other people are telling her in her life. But I'm glad that she could be hopefully inspired by that. And she is becoming really even a better writer. So there's that. And I think that can apply to all of us. Even when we feel a little bit out of control, there's still a lot of things you can do, a lot of small steps you can take, and hopefully make things better.